Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing a review and demo on the new Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Foundation. I was super excited when I heard that they're coming out with this foundation because I had previously tried the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer and I love this concealer. $7. So the little baby met its mama, and actually they're getting like a teenage version of this, a kind of deluxe size of the concealer, so a bigger one, especially like me if you're already on your second bottle, because I bought two. I wasn't sure what shade. I already used my other one up and I was like, dang, I'm gonna need to get another one of these soon, so I will get the upgraded version of the concealer. But I was super excited when they came out with the foundation, which packaging feels really nice. I love it. I love the kind of like coppery rose gold trimming, similar to the concealer, but just in a bigger version. It looks really nice and it's just got a nice little weight to it. I actually ended up picking up two colors online. I'm not sure, although I think I would have known my color, they just didn't have it. So I originally tried, I just did a review and demo on the Makeup Revolution, their Fast Base Stick Foundation. I'll link that down below in the description box. If you guys have not already seen it, you should check it out. And I picked up the shade F10, which for my tan right now, I think worked out pretty well, maybe a little bit darker, but probably better to work with. But of course, Ulta did not have F10, neither did Makeup Revolution, the USA website. So something going on there. I don't know if they're out of stock. They just haven't made that shade yet for the US. Don't know what's going on. So I was like, let's try F9 and F7. If say maybe I end up liking it. I don't know what's gonna be lighter, darker. Who knows? Sometimes when I have a shade down, it's actually darker than the shade up. I never know what's going on. But then also, in case my tan fades, which is gonna be the shade for my skin tone. I ended up using the shade F9 because they're actually both pretty light. And the difference between F9 and F7, F9 has a neutral undertone and F7 has more of a yellow undertone. It's just a lot lighter for at least me right now. So I think F9 and maybe an F7, but I think F9 would definitely work for me once my tan fades. So I was like, you know what? We're just going to go with F9 for right now, and we're going to use a bronzer just to kind of fix that up a bit. The foundation runs for $12. Not too bad for a drugstore foundation, especially since we know there's some drugstore foundations for like $17+ that aren't that great. So $12, not too bad. However, traditional liquid cream type of foundations usually come with about 1 fluid ounce of product. This comes with 0.8. $12. So I'm like, I guess if you're trying to be full coverage, trying to tell me that you need less product, then alright, let's check it out. Let's see what's going on there. The applicator comes with a brush tip applicator, very similar to the concealer, just like a mega version to get all around your face. And let's start with the applicator. Not the biggest fan of this applicator. I think maybe because most of the product is just kind of held right in the middle as opposed to all around, and there's just not much product anywhere else. When you dip, all the product just kind of sits there. So more than anything, at least for me, it just feels like you're just dragging most of the brush. It's like the feeling of the brush dragging on your skin. That's what it feels like, as opposed to like, ooh, creamy, liquidy product. So that's why I'm not a big fan of that. Let me know if you know what that type of feeling is. It's just like more luxurious pipe cleaning. No, it's not that bad. But yeah, it just feels like I wish there was more product that came onto the brush as I dip. Like I kind of want to like scoop it all around so I can feel that instead. So I feel like it, not like it's dragging, but kind of. Maybe it could be my dry skin, maybe it could be the formula. This is supposed to be a demi matte finish. I have a dry skin, so I was like, demi matte, maybe let's check it out. Who knows? Maybe does that mean it's going to be a more comfortable matte? It's not going to be as dehydrating as a regular matte. If you have dry skin, hopefully this review will be very helpful for you. Also, if you have normal to oily skin, maybe this also will be helpful for you, as, you know, the things that I don't like might be the things that you do like. Dry skin, listen up, because we've got some thoughts. thoughts about this foundation. So I applied this foundation the usual ways, on one half of my face with a sponge, the other half with a flat kabuki brush or stippling brush, have you. It's my favorite Wet n Wild one, which is like $3. When blending the product out with the sponge is usually my better bet when I'm using a demi matte mattifying formula satin, anything that's not super hydrating of a formula. A sponge is usually my best bet. It's going to give me that hydration that I don't have and that I do need. Blending it out, the coverage is pretty nice. I can see right off the bat this is going to be really light, but it's like, we're just going to go with it. Just keep it moving. However, as I'm blending it in with the sponge, I can already see and feel the mattifyingness of this foundation. I can kind of just see it drying up, and I'm just like, okay, let's keep going. Maybe this will work out in the end. Maybe once it sets, let's see. So I blended out the sponge, and then I went in with a stippling brush. Maybe that might have been a better option, I'm thinking. Not so much. As I'm blending it out with the stippling brush, it's okay, but I feel like it's just kind of streaky. I'm thinking maybe if I press it into the skin, that might be better for me, but I think honestly, the best of a not so great situation was the sponge. So overall, I just went over everything with the sponge, just kind of blend that out, give it a more seamless finish. I feel like you do kind of have to, at least for dry skin, kind of work this in a little bit more. It doesn't look as seamless as what I've seen other people make it look like, but then again, they have normal to oily skin. So mattifying foundation is probably going to work out a little bit better for you. So for dry skin blending, it's okay, but I just feel it and see it drying as I'm blending it out. It does not feel hydrating whatsoever. I think, however, the coverage is beautiful with this, with one layer of this foundation. I think you are good to go. This is not a two full layer foundation. I think if you want to do one layer and then just kind of spot treat any other areas you might see stuff peeking through, just go in those specific areas. You don't need more than that. So that's definitely what I did, because I think one layer was just fine. After having blended out this foundation, I could just already see I'm just like not loving it whatsoever. It just looks really dry. So I'm like, let's just give it a bit. And honestly, I was just kind of, this was my first time testing out this foundation, because specifically I was doing it just to, you know, for the tutorial. And then I was like, all right, let's wear it all day and, you know, kind of see what's going on, give it a couple shots. But I think this is where the review ends, the kind of trial of it ends, because this is really all my skin can kind of take. And I have been prepping for this foundation. I was like, this is demi matte. Even before, I was like, I don't know, this is most likely gonna be demi matte and or satin. I'm gonna prep, I'm gonna give this foundation its best shot. I've been prepping my skin for this. I've been hydrating my skin for this, and it's just, honestly, it's not a good, I think it's just not good for dry skin. I think if my skin were more on the normal and even oily side, I think this would look great. But my skin's just too dry for this foundation. It says it's not supposed to sink into fine lines or cling onto dry patches. Maybe that's true if you just don't have that. If you have normal skin, so that's not a problem for you. But if you have dry skin like me and your whole face is filled with dry patches, you're a whole dry patch, this is not gonna work. And in general, it just sinks into fine lines. It makes me look so cakey. I normally don't have this issue around my mouth area. It just looks really, really cakey. And I feel like I just constantly kind of find myself kind of press that in with the beauty blender. It's like, yeah, just kind of press it in with powder, but as it is, this area around my face is already really dry. I don't want to dry it up even more with powder. Like, I put the minimum around the powder just to kind of set that, but it's just, it's looking a little bit cakey. My chin is just getting drier by the hour. It's just not looking good. Like, it just feels dry. I'm not liking it, and I just know around here it's gonna start to crack throughout the day. My nose as well, though my nose is holding up too, but I can already just see the areas around my face that are just gonna start to fade, and it's just not a cute look. My forehead does not look good. It's like, barely, if I was just hydrated naturally a little bit more, I think I could pull this off, and I'm so disappointed because I really wanted to love this foundation, but my skin is too dry. It's not for dry skin. Like, let me know if you guys try this out, and if it clings onto your dry patches, then you'll be like, yep, you're right, that happened. I'm so sad. Like, from afar, not even, I have to like really like have that really far away It's not for dry skin. I think it's just too much. It's not hydrating enough. And honestly, I was like, maybe it's demi matte, so maybe it's not gonna be, but I think if it was a satin finish, I think that would have worked way better. I think normal skin, you actually will really like this. You have a little bit more of that hydration that I am missing. Oily skin, I think you'll like this if you set this with a powder, because I feel like maybe it might be more of a satin finish for you. It could get a little bit oily, but yeah, if you have any dry areas, any dry patches, I think it's definitely gonna show there. And then it's just like, ugh, I can't. Ugh. I feel like if my skin was like as hydrated as it was in this one little area all around, I would really like it. This is where I like the foundation. Anywhere else I have any dryness around my nose, it's so cakey. Oh my god, my forehead. Yeah, even like any little texture you can kind of see. I'm so sad. But yeah, dry skin, I think totally skip this foundation. I don't need to wear this any longer just to know this is just not good for dry skin. I think it had potential for, I think, other skin types. Normal skin, if you're a normal skin person, pick it up, check it out, keep your receipt just in case. I don't know, unless you maybe have that combo or anything, but let me know if you guys have tried this and you like it or don't. Let me know what skin type you have. But dry skin, I would definitely say pick up the Makeup Revolution Fast Base, their stick foundation that I just did a review and demo on. I think that's definitely better, way better for dry skin. And in that one, I think I even mentioned oily skin. Don't get that one. You're gonna look really oily. I liked it because it did give me a luminous finish for dry skin. So therefore, maybe this Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Foundation is probably gonna be better for normal to oily skin. Yeah, I was totally going to keep this if I liked it, you know, if it was going to be lighter for me, but honestly for me, I was just like, the colors aren't my color, and I think I'm just going to end up having to return these. It sadly didn't work out for me. But you know what? Not every foundation is going to work out for every single skin type. That's why there's different formulas, different finishes, different lasting powers depending on your preference and your skin type. So there's definitely something out there for everybody. Not everybody's going to have the same favorite foundation that works for them. Everybody's skin is different, so it's nice to have a bunch of different options. I did like, apparently they had, I think right now they have about 24 different shades, which is okay, but they're going to double it. So they're gonna have like 48 different shades. So if you are normal to oily skin and you're not sure what color you might be, or you feel like you don't have your color available, wait for them to release even more colors and definitely choose the right color for you. If you see in your local Ulta, test it out, try it out. I love that they have the testers there. But dry skin, let me know what else you're gonna try. I will list down below a video that I did, my favorite drugstore foundations for dry skin. I also have a high-end version as well, so in case, just something for my dry skin girls, in case, you know, you agree that this is not looking too cute, I've got some other options for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if it was helpful, make sure to like it so that I know that you guys want to see some more of these videos. Share it with your friends, talk to them, see what they think, what other people, I want to see and hear what other skin types have tried this foundation, what your thoughts are. Also, I did pick up, they came out with a new concealer, so I will be playing with that next and see how I like that. And if you guys are curious about this eyeshadow look, I did just I filmed a tutorial. The actual tutorial will be coming next after this video, so stay tuned. That was also using a Makeup Revolution product as well. I was like, I'm twitching. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to keep up with some more videos, and I'll see you guys next time.